Hello everyone. I'm the Black Shadow, and if you are watching this video, then this marks a major success for Black Shadow Incorporated, folks, for it means that for the first time in about a year, I have managed to get an emulated game working on my PC since I've got it replaced a while back. And I'm actually managing to record footage! Hurrah! Oh yes, Mr. Rat, that cigarette looks utterly delicious, doesn't it? It's the terrible twosome! Gunpowder, just like the Middle Ages. Ah, that is how you use gunpowder, sir. And that may or may not be gunpowder related. I imagine with maybe not, and maybe not. Darn. Yes, folks! Before we all have some entertainment in not very long in the world of GTA San Andreas, there is one LP to be done first! And we have a quick pit stop to make on our way to San Andreas, and that just so happens to be in Seattle, Washington. As I finally get round to doing the Let's Play series of The X-Files, the PS1 game. I forget when this was made, but the short answer is a very long time ago. The X-Files is a point-and-click adventure, which is something that we've not done before. It's not the longest game, admittedly, in the world, although it still manages to take up 4 discs on the old PS1 version, which I remember having. However, it's not a long game. I don't know how on earth they're meant to take up having 4 discs, probably in just the sheer amount of side stuff that is in this game, folks. It's not particularly long. There's arguably greater games and more memorable things you will ever do with your life, but I do remember this game for the sheer amount of detail, of like side detail and back plot and all that sort of thing, and stuff that generally you don't even need to know about. And there is a hell of a lot of it. Which is really cool. Also really cool, this is after that little intro scene there. The game actually plays the X-Files, the intro from video from the films and the TV series and that. I think the game's set between seasons 2 and 3. I think, if memory serves me correctly. I've never seen all that many, but I've seen enough to kind of know who's who and who's doing what. But you don't need to have seen much X-Files really in this at all. I mean, all it'll do is really help you identify some of the side characters and the little cameos that they play and that sort of thing. But I can still put them out as we go. But it doesn't really matter. Anyways, to be really honest, folks, but as I say, we're gonna have a bit of fun with this. Just a little side, because I wanted to get this done, and then we've got bigger fish to fry, arguably, in the very near future, folks. But until then. Let's start a new game in the field office in Seattle, and that is most certainly not Mulder. Nor is that.
Why, Agent Wilmore?
Why, Agent Cook?
You picked a great day to be late. There's some big gun in from D.C. I don't know what's up, but it looks serious.
Yes, folks, we can choose how we want to respond sometimes, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, he's probably here to make sure we're not stealing paper clips.
Oh, yes. Unfortunately, Agent Wilmore fancies himself quite the comedian. Unfortunately, he's really not. He's really not. But yes, folks, this is a point-and-click adventure game. Although currently, for some reason, my pointer is not working, so this is currently just a click adventure game, which is evidently not so entertaining. Give me 2 seconds to fix this. 2 secs. We have movement! Huzzah for that! Oh yes, as I said, folks. Although I have got the remember a while, it was several months ago now. I got this PC changed from the one I previously had. I hadn't actually ever got round to getting the emulator put back onto the PC. I've been just all the games I've been having to do have just been run off the PS2 Direct. I've just been doing things from that, folks. But we have movement, huzzah! Look at this. We have a movable hand and all sorts of things. Yes, wonderful. Although what we are doing, who we are, and why we're here, and everything else, we kind of we don't know, folks. So the only thing we can do is explore a bit. An empty office there, which we'll play around with later. Maybe we should follow that Asian cook guy that we saw. United States Bureau of Investigation. I can't tell what those three things say. No, that's not because the emulation is bad. It's just this game is like that.
Hey, partner, how's it going?
Pretty good. You can do all sorts of things in this game. Obviously, you've got your movements, bits like that. You can look at things on the walls and study, which is kind of cool. And also, you can obviously speak to people, which is an important part of the game. And there's all sorts of options you can choose. Doesn't really matter generally what order you do these in. A lot of the time, you'll ask everything, so it doesn't really matter too much. There are times you only get to say certain things. So,
What case is you working on?
Pull tab counterfeiters and the militia group still active in the Northern Cascades.
huh?
And assist the DEA on a meth lab ring, but handling things okay.
Yeah, pretty standard stuff.
So who's the big gun from DC?
Let's get to the gritty.
I think his name is Skinner. Assistant Director Skinner.
Anyone recognize that name?
Did Shank seem upset?
Well, he smiled at me. That's never a good sign.
I know the feeling, Cook. I know the feeling. If you'd ever do want to, you can actually go back and you also got the history, so you can ask questions again. Just to make sure you remember. In case there's anything you do forget.
Did Shank seem upset?
Yes.
Oh dear. Oh, there's just so many things in this game you can do that are just so entertaining. It is brilliant. Right, so apparently some guy from DC has come down. Some kind of big shot. America's most copied radio. I can't tell what anything else that says. Never mind. There's some old, I don't really know. The experimenter! I shall observe your soul from my ball of wisdom. And I shall observe your soul through my card of wisdom. I don't know. Oh, play around with that later. Let's get out of here, folks. What should we do? Well, we should really go into this little empty office here. This is this is our office, folks, which is pretty cool. It's very spiffy. There's a lot of things to look around. So we got here University. Craig Joshua Wilmore, Bachelor of Arts. Ooh, very good. Get down here, Craig Wilmore. Ooh, a Master of Arts. Very nice, from New York University. Very good, something you'd be very proud of. Now, what else we got here? We've got that. Whatever that is, I really don't know. What does that say? FBI Northwest Region. Oh, right. This must be a. This must be like. Oh, I see. So this is like the this part of US here. 'Cause that's Washington. That's Oregon. I think that is. Ohio. That's North and South Dakota, if I remember. That's Wyoming. I don't remember the other three off the top of my head. I'm still learning the US states. I'm not that bad at them. I'm learning. There are people that are assisting me in learning as well, which is good. Oh, what else? Anything else important here? There is hundreds of things that you can look at, which none of them are important to what we actually have to do in the game, but it's kind of cool to look at. There is a lot of people. I don't know what that's about. A dining room. Yeah, Anything else? There's a Catholic chapel in a mole and poor community. Okay. Is that really what passes for art in the 1980s, 1990s? I don't know. Do I look like I know much about art? I'm not. I'm gonna just be honest with you guys right now. I do not. Let's go. Let's play around. What have we got here? The Big Blue Huvelman's Lake. It's not exactly a beer sink mug at all, folks. So I cannot approve. This is our desk. Very nice. Our phone. You see this little thing here? This hole in the light bulb means you can interact with something.
Wilmore.
Agent Wilmore, I want to see you in my office.
Ooh, that sounds entertaining. Lovely. Well, he can wait. What else we got here? Got whoever they are. I do actually know who they are, folks, but well, I'm not going to say right now. We'll do that later. There's our silly mug. Got a PC here, which we can operate, but I'm not going to right away. We've got whatever that. What's that? It's a sellotape reel. Which he's just stuck to his nose. And you can do this more than once. Is this is this like special agent training? I don't know. God knows. We've got some files. Could it be the X-Files, folks? No, it's not actually. What we got here? Federal Bureau of Investigation, Field Office, Criminal Investigative and Administrative Files. Okay. A Mark A. Williams, I think that says. I don't know how clear this is coming through, but yeah, it is a bit scrolly, and you're not really meant to be able to read all this, even on the original game, just so you know. I'm not crazy. Can't really tell. Mark Williams, yes, caught for possession. Or that's what it's about, that's the charge. Syringes, rubber tubing, stainless cooker, items covered with sticky substance. Sounds rather drug-related. To be passed on to forensics for further examination. Ah, I see, yeah, heroin ring. Yes, you catch those baddies, Mr. Wilmore. Good job, sir. What we do want to do, though, is if you have a look down here, there's a little desk cabinet to the desk side to the cabinet, I should rather say. Important things. Very important things, folks. We got some toys we can play with. We've got our PDA, play around it later. We've got a phone we can call. This is the case I was picked up a moment ago. This is our FBI badge. Craig Wilmore. Very nice. I wish I had one of those. We have a gun. Very nice. I certainly wish I had one of those. And we also have some handcuffs, which is nice to know. So if we catch any baddies in the street, we can lock them up, throw away the key, and be done with them. Superb. Alright, now that guy on the phone said he wanted to have a chat with us, so ooh, we can interact with this. Well, except there's nothing actually in here, so yeah, never mind. We need to come in here, folks. Armistead Shanks. Surely this is not a play on like the wash basins or that sort of thing. I don't know if guys in the States will know that. It's like any kind of like a washing, like a wash basin and like a toilet or a bathroom thing. Well, he says like Shanks on it or whatever else. Surely this is not a play on it. Surely not. Let's go in.
Come in. This is Assistant Director Skinner.
Agent Wilmore, sir.
Yes. Warder Skinner, folks, from the main series.
Two of my agents
Say hello to Mitch
Alex
Pileggi.
Mulder and Dana Scully. I haven't heard from him in 3 days. I'm extremely concerned.
Dear, that doesn't look good at all. Let's we can have a look at this quickly. Folder. Yes, folks. Much unlike what you may or may not have thought, In this game, you do not play as either Mulder or Scully, as opposed to a different X-Files game, which I believe we do. I've never touched it. No, in this game, folks, Mulder and Scully are missing. And we must find them. And have a lot of entertainment along the way, believe it or not. Let's open this up. That's what we got here. This is Mulder's, apparently. Caucasian. 6 foot, 168 pounds. That's the last photo we saw of them, or a photo of them. Graduated from Oxford. He graduated from Oxford? Yeah. He's got a phone number there. You can call that, but well, you can call that. You don't get very far. Graduate of FBI Training Academy in Virginia. Dana Scully. 5'3". Graduate of the oh goodness sakes. Oh dear. The graduate of University of Maryland. And I am led to believe it is Maryland. However, the Black Shadow of past, before he had many people he knew in the States, would have called that Maryland. The graduate of the University of Maryland. Just saying. Her father is deceased. Not very good. Has some siblings. There's a phone number. Again, don't get very far. Lovely. Let's have a chat with Mr. Skinner here. Again, variety of things we can ask them. So let's start with the most important thing.
Where were they last seen?
In my office in D.C., right before they left.
What case were they working on?
I'm not quite sure. All I have is this travel requisition, which shows that they were going to Everett, Washington.
You don't know.
These two agents were able to function with a high degree of autonomy due to the nature of the cases they pursued.
You don't know what they were doing? Isn't that your job? Dear. Let's see, what do we got here? Agents parting from Dulles Airport, Washington DC to Seattle. Let's see, accommodations at the Comedy Inn in Everett, not Seattle. Travel approved by Walter Skinner. So he approved the travel, but he didn't stop to ask, well, why are you going to stay in Everett for a week? Game logic, folks. I swear. I really do.
Can I get their cell phone numbers?
You'll find it in the dossier, however, they're not answering.
I need to turn up the dialogue a little bit. There we go. That should be a bit better.
Have they disappeared before?
No, not like this.
They are a bit quiet in this room for some reason. Oh, now let's get into the real gritty stuff.
Have they been romantically involved in the past?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, you sure?
Are they romantically involved now?
As I say, I don't know.
Are you
don't
sure? You sure, Skinner? I'm not so sure. You know, well, maybe not by now, but I mean, how many seasons did they have together? 6 or 7 or something? Come on, surely something. Well, maybe I'm digging a bit.
Do you know of anything unusual in Everett?
There's nothing that I'm aware of.
What should I do with my current cases?
Hand him off to Cook. I know he's busy, but this is priority.
Should Cook be involved in this investigation?
That's up to you, really. You know the Bureau's policy on backup? I would suggest you use all available resources. File an APB on Mulder and Scully, then give your current case files to Cook. A.D. Skinner will join you shortly.
Well, alright then. So Skinner's gonna join me for the ride. Lucky me. I don't like how he's staring at me though. He's just sitting there. It's like in a Zen state. It's like he's almost meditating, but just staring a hole through me, which isn't pleasant. So we'll oh, this isn't. I hate this place. Every time I try and leave Thingy's room, forget you have to do it twice. You go the once. Really annoying.
So, okay. What's happening? You can't just sit on this. You gotta tell me what's happening.
Well, it's a serious matter, so...
A couple of agents have disappeared. A pair out of D.C., Mulder and Scully, male and female. Been gone for 3 days.
That's it. That's all, Cook. Never mind. Well, we need to have a chat with him anyways. Yeah.
Shanks wants me to hand my cases off to you.
You can see how pleased he was with that, folks. To give him the case files, we need to get hold of the files here and then dump them on his desk.
Great. Thanks, Golden Boy.
Superb. Now, we can also, if we want to, ask Cook to file an APB on Mulder and Scully. And we could do that. Well, yeah, we should really get him to do that. If he's, Shank said to use all available resources, so we'll do that.
Will you file an APB on Mulder and Scully for me?
Yes.
Thanks, Cook. Thoroughly appreciated. Oh dear. Right, so we've given his. Oh,
I suggest we start with the motel where Mulder and Scully are staying. I'll be waiting for you in the car.
bloody hell! Don't jump up on me like that, Mitch. Jesus Christ. This game is going to be bad enough with its spooks and scares. I don't need you jumping out of nowhere. Goodness me. Well, we've nearly got everything that we need, actually, folks. There is one more thing you need to do before you walk out of here. If we walk into this little boardroomy area thing here. Again, plenty to look at. If you look in the right place, there's bits and pieces. I don't know what that says on the left. It looks like some kind of bingo odds. No smoking! Very important. Coffee machine. Very important as well. Reward for Robert Stroud. Very good. And there is posters. You see, there's loads of little details here. The Dunkin' Donuts box! Very important evidence, I'm sure, and you'll notice that it has been largely ransacked. No surprise. Special Agent Bible Study and Prayer Meeting. Oh my god. Special Agent Gun Club, the Clay Pigeon Shootout. Oh dear. So who lost their pizza? Oh dear, this is, yeah. There's so many things that you can look at here. You could spend most of the game looking through all this stuff. But we're not interested in any of that, folks. What we want to do is turn left. No, we need to head forward first, then turn left. We need to look at this little cabinet here on the right. Authorized agents only. We need to open this up. Lots of goodies for us to play around with, folks. Lots of stuff here. All very, very important. Oh, we are going to need the vast majority of this through the rest of the game. Got a lockpick here for lockpicking. We got an evidence kit, which we will also require. There's all sorts of things in there. We have a flashlight for flashlighting. We have camera for cameraing. I don't know. We've also got a set of binoculars as well, and even some very high-tech night vision goggles as well. Very swanky. Very nice. So that's very good, but we don't need to do too much more. So let's get out of here, folks, and go and meet. We'll go meet Thingy in the car. This is actually, if I quickly go back into Seattle here, I'll just quickly show you. You also that is the PDA that you have. You can also bring it up. Same sort of thing.
You have mail.
Ooh, we have mail. Very good. And this is how you move around the areas that you have to various locations. So we go to Seattle. You've got field office. That's our apartment. There's also the crime lab. We'll be in all those places later. Ooh, what have I done? There we are. And this is the comedy in Everett. So, well, let's go in here. Seems the most important thing to be doing. I hope you guys like cutscenes, folks, because there are a lot of them in this game. The game's like one big, giant, interactive cutscene. It's brilliant.
Can I help you?
Whoa, gee, Whoa, goodness me, that'll give me a scare. Bloody heck. Well, before we interact with this lady here, if you turn left, there's a nice little extra thing you can do here. A little bit of
A
interactivity.
blue and a white one and a yellow one and a orange one.
Your little girl is beautiful.
Thank you. She's 3.
You see, if you said that nowadays, you'd have probably already had the police called on you for, yeah.
Would you like a gumball?
I hope you guys are all seeing the relation between the mother and the child, because I'm not seeing a whole lot.
Orange.
Thank you. I didn't have a nickel.
You didn't have a nickel! You... Oh, disgusting. That's the car. There's that thingy standing here. Yeah, I suppose we can have a chat with you, why not?
Why would they stay in Everett instead of Seattle?
I have no idea. Maybe they were being budget-minded.
Budget-minded. That's the best you can come up with.
Hope there aren't any surprises waiting for us in their rooms.
Well, they've surprised me before, but I know what you're saying.
Are we going back down this romantically involved thing? Oh, I should stay off this.
They didn't have any enemies, did they?
Everyone has enemies, Agent Wilmore.
Why didn't they contact our offices before they began their investigation?
Actually, that's one of the questions that I'd like answered.
You will also notice that Agent Wilmore is a genius at asking dumb questions.
You sure I can't help you, gentlemen?
Yeah. Well, you seem a bit busy. What are you doing? She's drawing a line. Backwards and forwards. Let's get her attention.
Please don't do that. Do you know how many people do that with me sitting right here?
No.
Well, you're not the first.
We're such a joke.
We're looking for information on 2 FBI agents who checked in here.
Can you show me some identification?
Yeah, she won't open up until you show her a badge. We can show it multiple times.
What's the matter with you?
We can show it multiple times. Oh, God.
We're looking for information on 2 FBI agents who checked in here.
Mm-hmm. And their names would be?
Agents Mulder and Scully.
Oh, yeah. They paid for a week in advance, room 3 and 4.
Did you notice anything unusual about the 2 agents?
The guy was kind of spooky. Other than that, no.
Oh, dear.
Did anything unusual occur while they were here?
Not that I can remember.
Do you have the make and license number of their rental car?
Sure, it's on the form, assuming they told the truth.
Could you write it down for me, please?
Well, if it comes down on the forms, Mr. I.P. Freely, then I think we're following a bit of a red herring. Ford Taurus 61517. Ah, so that's the car they were using. That's pretty good. That'd be quite important.
Would you take us to their rooms, please?
Sure, come this way.
Don't sound so overjoyed, lady.
Here we go. This is his room. She stays next door.
Thank you.
I hope there aren't any dead bodies in here. I got finals coming up next week.
Oh, that would be a disaster, wouldn't it?
You can get in and out through here.
Did they ask you to unlock those doors?
Did they look unlocked? No, they didn't.
Oh, duh.
Let you know if we need anything else.
You know where to find me.
Oh, Wilmore. You are a plonker sometimes.
Why don't you start with Mulder's room? I'll take Scully's.
Right then, I suppose we better have an investigation and see what we got here. Well, we know what Mulder's favourite food is. The magic bullet. UFO activity in the northwest, folks. This is testament to just how much detail there is, folks. You can read this entire newspaper, folks. There's all sorts of things here about stuff possibly going on. It's like Alaska or whatever else. Deep inside, and this goes for there's a second page of this as well, and you can read all of this text, folks. There is a lot you can read in this game. There really is, and it is stunning. It's like even at the reception desk we were at 2 months ago, there's an actual pamphlet on Everett, folks, and the sort of the surrounding area. You can read through all of it, but none of it is actually even remotely important. You don't need to read any of it to complete this game. But nonetheless, you can do it, which is quite cool. What else we got here? Justice. Majestic cover operation. Warehouse. The Dock Railroad Connect. This appears to be looks like Mulder's case files. A warehouse on the docks. Very interesting. Might give us a bit of a clue as to what on earth they were even doing. How do I get out of here? There we go. That's what I was looking for. Anything else? We've got there's a bathroom. Very important. Drinks, calculator. Anything on TV? I think the short answer there is no. There is not much on TV. What was that about? I don't know, folks. I don't know.
I don't see anything out of the ordinary here. I can't decide if that's good or bad.
Oh, why the cynicism, Skinner? That's our job, isn't it? Never mind. Well, let's keep looking around. He's too busy looking at his own stuff. Let's see if we've got anything here. Oh, this is Mulder's room. This is Scully's. Let's see anything particular. We can go back outside. Another TV. I don't know. The Holy Bible! Why, it is thought incredible by any of you that God raises the dead. Yeah, there's a whole bit of Bible here. You can go through this. There's quite a lot to this thing. This keeps going. Quite a long way. There's quite a lot of it, folks. And you can read through that if you want, but again, we don't need to know that. But what we do need to look at is this. It's a laptop. How did old Skinner miss this one? Dana Scully. Too many login attempts. System locked. Scully's laptop. Someone seems to have tried to get in it, though. Very interesting. Well, that's pretty much everything we need to do in here. So let's chat with Skinner here.
How long have you known them?
4 years now. I've known Mulder longer than that. I guess it's been almost 6.
Long enough.
It would be helpful to know what case they were working on.
Yes. Yes, it would be helpful. Listen, I'd appreciate it if you didn't refer to them in the past tense.
Great. Special Agent Wilmore, comedian, asker of dumb questions, and now also insensitive. Great. Right. Well, is there not any? Is there something else here I've missed? Is there something else I've missed here? I thought that was we got the laptop, which is the important thing. I thought that was all we needed. Have I missed something? I'm being a bit silly. I thought that was all. I think I'm being daft here, folks. Do apologise. Wouldn't be the first time. Won't be the last. We need to get Thingy to get out of here. So actually, we might need to head to. Let's leave him in there. Let's go back to the.
What now?
Hey, calm down. Jeepers! Don't make me hit the bell again. I will do. I am crazy like that. I will do it. Don't threaten me. Oh, bloody hell.
What's your major?
I'm working on a law degree.
That was informative.
Can you remember anything that might help us?
No, I'm sorry. They checked in and left that evening. I didn't see them after that.
Fat lot of use you are. And you see the lady and kid have gone now. So, yeah, you've got to go and do that beforehand. Right, let's go back to the rooms then. Oh, there is something. Ah, yes, this is what I forgot. This here. This is something that I forgot. Yes. From Outer Space by Jose Chung. You can guess the rough idea of what this is about. Again, you can read through this. Lava men. Lava men, really? The real truth about aliens. Goodness me. Right. Well, that's. Yes, I forgot that was that there as well. What else we got here? Everett Diner, gourmet pizza, salmon burgers. Try our world famous sweet potato pie. Pie's so good you'll swear they're from another planet. I'm not even going to dignify that with a genuine and decent response. Diddly do, diddly do, diddly do. Can we? Ah, there we go. Now we can. There we go. Now I can trigger this.
Should we check the outgoing calls?
That's a good idea. The clerk will probably have a record.
That's what I was looking there for. Yeah, I was looking to get that so we can actually ask for the check about the phones, because now we can go back to here.
What are you, a child? I said don't do that.
Oh dear.
Do you keep a record of outgoing calls?
Sure, for billing purposes.
Could I get a copy, please?
Great. Give me a minute. I want you to know you're putting me behind.
Sorry, I don't mean to bother you at work.
Funny.
Oh dear. Mulder and Scully. Let's see here. Arrival. Blah blah blah. Reynolds tax. They paid it all in advance. Good on them. They made 2 phone calls. Somewhere in Washington. 202-555-0149. 206-555-0182. Okay then. You can actually ring these numbers, folks. Believe it or not. You know, as I said, there's a lot of interactivity in this game. It depends a bit on what it is exactly you want to achieve in this, but there's plenty you can do. I'm just jotting these 2 down on these numbers because one of them you can ring up and you get no answer, but there is one of them you can actually ring up and you will get an answer, and I forget which one is which, folks. So I'm going to go and give them a quick call. So if you do want to call someone, go onto your cellular phone and dial it in. 202-555-0149. Gosh, you people have some weird phone numbers.
We're sorry. It is necessary to dial a 1 when calling this number.
Oh,
Please hang up and try your call again.
Is that how you how you people dial your numbers, with a 1 in front? What's wrong with you people?
Hello? Who is this?
Agent Wilmore, FBI. Who are you?
I asked you first.
Look, I work for the FBI.
Sure, okay. Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Oh dear. Points for anyone who knows who that is. Good on you. We may or may not be running into that gentleman later. The other phone number doesn't actually do anything at all. So superb. Right, lovely. We've got our phone list. We have promptly pissed off the receptionist. And we have caused enough carnage in here. So I think we've got our phone number list, which is good. So that is probably where I'm going to end things, folks. I think we now need to head on back to the field office, if memory serves correct. I can't remember exactly, folks, but that's where I'm going to end this video. So I'm going to thank you guys very much for watching. And like I say, what is that car doing? Forwards, backwards, Forwards. Backwards. Ah, dear. Yes, folks, as I say, we are going to have some entertainment with this, to be honest, actually. In fact, I'll tell you what one thing we're going to do, is I'll show you how you can, we're going to have a little bit of game over, why not? Let's go back to the field office here. Remind me to save the game before I really mess this all up. If you do die, normally you have to reload off of a save game.
I'll be reviewing my notes in the meeting room.
Yeah, back to the field office. Lovely. Let's just save the game. Save the game. Make sure it's saved. Save the game. Very good. Lovely. Yeah, so we can have a little bit of fun here, folks. Now, there is a variety of games to lose this game, aside from the obvious being killed by baddies and whatever else. But you can have a little bit of fun here, which is always nice to do. We can have we would have had a chat with Cook, but never mind. I won't be chatting with Cook. We can play around with Walter.
I don't believe we're done in the field, Agent Wilmore.
No, we're probably not. That's why you're not looking at me. Roar. But we can have some fun here. Can I show you my badge?
I don't want that.
You sure you don't want it?
I don't want that.
No. Do you want the picture of Mulder and Scully?
I don't want that.
No. Do you want my lockpick, sir?
I don't want that.
No. Is there anything you want here? I'll flash my light at you, sir.
What's the matter with you?
Oh, dear me. But yes, we can have lots of fun here. One thing I suppose I should really show you guys how it works before we kind of need to.
Agent Wilmore, 2 very valuable agents are missing. I'm beginning to lose my patience.
And I have just lost mine.
Don't do that.
Don't shoot people. It's not a good idea. Don't do that. Don't do it indeed. Oh dear. Oh dear me. Yes, that's how you fire the gun, folks. You can have it around, and you don't need the gun very often, but you'll know when you do. But yes, what else can we do here? I will look at you through my binoculars, which I have not fixed. They tint for some reason.
What's the matter with you?
I don't know why. I think it's just the emulation. It just tints. Like night vision goggles don't seem to work either. They don't do a lot of...
What are you doing?
They do a lot of night visioning. So I'll have to get them fixed. But you very rarely need either of these things, folks. And even so, you've still got the flashlight, which still works. So,
What's the matter with you?
shut up. I'm just trying to do my own stuff. So yeah, so that's all well and good, lovely. Okay then, so what I am going to do, we've been screwing around done, is, obviously there's something else I have forgotten to do at the Comedy Inn.